Hello, here I am with Mr. from RC Racing TV. Usually you're on the other side like me, exactly. You're pretty famous in Poland. We'll enjoy lots of match in the racing, RC Racing TV, and then you do amazing work. And we'll ask you how it's going. The 110 words from your side, actually.
Yeah, so far it's all going very well. We're quite strange. We really look at it like as a technical product, as how the program, the TV goes. We don't get too involved with who's winning, who's second, who's third. When we come to an electric event, there's only one thing we say, was we wanted to go to all three legs of the final. So the only time we get involved is in the second final. We actively don't want the person who won the first final to win. Apart from that, we're completely neutral.
Okay. How do you like the Hudy Arena? You was a couple of times here, I guess. And how you like all the facility up here and how it's prepared for the Worlds?
Well, this is the 6th time the team's been to the Hudy Arena. We've done 3 12th events. We've done 2 touring car events. This is the first time in the new Offroad arena. And obviously, the good thing about it is you turn up and the things that we need, like power and internet, are all provided. So it's a really professional and effective place to work. It makes it very, very easy. It takes away some of our headaches. Again, I say it sounds really boring, but we're all about getting it to work technically and then worrying about the action later.
Tell me, okay, the other questions will be about the RCGP, because well, you are the RCGP like a main person for the interview, and you know I not understand so much the rules about the RCGP, but of course I very like it. We're very impressive about the whole the events, and we absolutely you're doing amazing work from the media side. All the videos and things. It's I think they bring the RC a little bit on the other level, and I think the RC community needs something like that. The kids right now it's just looking only for the telephone and tablets and watching some movies. So I think the RCGP give that, but I don't know so much the rules from inside. Little bit words about how it's a difference between the classic race and the RCGP race.
Well, the basic thing is, and where it comes from, the idea was to produce it started from the idea of producing a media package. This we're talking about producing a race and producing a world champion. The whole point about RCGP is to produce an entertainment that people watch. And so it starts from a different point of view. So if you look at the media team, there's 5 people permanently at the event. All of us are professionals. We all work in other parts of media as well. And then there's also they get a lot of support from the other organisers, and it's based around the fact that the timetable is based around what we want to do as the TV side. The drivers know they have to be available 10 minutes before each of their heats in RCGP to do interviews, and we will choose who it is. And so it's completely different. Obviously here, they're trying to win a world championship. They're doing that. This is about providing an entertainment part of radio control car racing. So the major difference between RCGP and an event like this is there's no qualifying against the clock. Because qualifying against the clock, to be honest, is relatively dull. Because the car going around on its own, oh, he's done a fast time, oh, he's not done a fast time. Sometimes it gets a tiny bit exciting. Every single race in qualifying rate is a race. The guys line up in a grid, they go round, and at the end they get points where they finish.
But you're racing each other.
So you're racing, it's all heads-up racing. So you have 4 qualifiers at heads-up racing. We have the 2-day meetings, the Saturday and Sunday, they're separate events. So Saturday is separate from Sunday. And then on the Saturday we have 2 short finals, 2 15-minute finals with aggregate scores again. And the Sunday we have 1 long final. And it's all, the point about the whole thing is it's all about racing. There's no qualifying, you're never racing the clock, you're always racing the other members. And the way it's been decided is initially, obviously, what we're not doing, we don't claim to have the best 15 drivers in the world. We have some of the best 15 drivers in the world. But what effectively is there are effectively there's franchises. So there are a number of franchises which people can buy. And we obviously have manufacturers. We have an S-Works franchise. We have a HB franchise, and there's franchises which have been picked up by model shops like Beach RC. And then there's obviously the Infinity franchise. So the teams pay to be part of the environment, not to be honest, and they have a team of 2 drivers, and that 2 drivers represents them in the team's championship. So it's done, I suppose, in that way, very much like Formula 1. You've got a number of teams with 2 drivers each who are competing for the Constructors' Championship, and the drivers are competing for the Drivers' Championship. But it's all about racing.
So actually, right now the Ongaro have the maximum point from of course. How we can do about what we can do about. Right now, the last 2 rounds will be in the US in
Thunder Rally, near Los Angeles. Exactly.
So Actually, Ongaro cannot lose anything right now. He already win, or he still have a time.
No, he will
to lose like a first
place. I think the interesting thing is very much is absolutely Davide has been fantastic. He's not only he's dominated, he's been 100% reliable. That's really important. And in many ways, other drivers have failed to mount a consistent challenge. Be that Canas, be that Ronafalk, but they haven't managed to be consistently good. The big thing about this next event is that in the opening rounds, we've only had Cole Ogden, who's an American racer. So we've had one American, and all the Americans are going, there's no American. Well, we're going to have 4 Americans. So a third of the field is going to be American, including Ryan Cavallari, who I think you've heard of, including Ryan Lutz, Cole Ogden, and the young and up-and-coming CJ Gillen, who made the main final in Australia. So they now have a full American team, and it's there in an American track, on an American surface. They need to prove that they are better, and that's where I think the major interest comes in this last round. Is suddenly the Americans have been kind of they now have to compete against the Europeans, and it's there's no extra knowledge to be gained from having done the previous rounds. It's all open tyre for RCGP, so that's the exciting thing. That's what's really exciting for me is the battle of the continents.
Yeah, I think for sure, of course, I'm gonna watch that. All right, thank you very much. Wish you a good day, man.
Cheers,
and see you later. Thank you. Bye bye.